It is Friday, April 22nd in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back for another day in the MLB. We got our favorite money line. We got our favorite player prop. We got our favorite no-run first inning bet coming your guys' way.
If you aren't subscribed to our channel, what are you doing? Go down to that little button and mash that subscribe button. It really does help us grow. I mean, we've been having a heater reeled soon, so I mean, there's no better time than now to hit that subscribe button. Also, do us a favor and drop a like on this video too. It helps more people see it.
Yeah, 100% Logan. Couldn't agree more, but we got to do a recap from yesterday because, boy, do you have I think there was a guest in your background somewhere over there.
Yeah.
A back-to-back room sweep. It has been a good run so far to end the week, and hopefully we can go into the weekend making some money because, boy, did we have another good day. Not only did we have a back-to-back sweep, we had Mets money line, Tanner's under 5.5 strikeouts. The NRFI pulls us home, but also our parlay of the day on FanDuel cashes as well. Look, it doesn't get better than that. We're going to have another parlay of the day that will be live on OddsJam just in a little bit, so make sure you definitely check it out. We'll have another one. Should be live within the next, I don't know, by 9:30, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to go for another back-to-back sweeper. But Logan, I don't know how we really do better than that, but we appreciate all our all-stars out there for supporting our channel. We really can't do it without you guys. We're now 30-24 on the year. Our newest all-stars so far, we got Elijah, we got Orlando, we got Jared, we got Janet, we got Extra Man, Taking a Gamble, and Kiwi. If you want to become an all-star, click the join button on the channel, the link in the description down below. We'll even put it in the pinned comment next to our Parlay of the Day article, but Logan, I don't know if we got much more to go into. Let's hop into our first play of the day, and I'm going to throw it to you, and you can kind of take it away for the people.
Yeah. All right. So, we've been on a little bit of a heater.
Can we go for three straight sweeps? Three straight sweeps. Who says no?
3 straight sweeps. I would absolutely love that. Let's get on a roll this baseball season. But I'm going to the Cardinals versus Reds game, and I am taking Cardinals money line minus 125 odds on DraftKings as Austin is pulling up OddsJam right here.
Sorry, I got so excited by the sweep.
What'd you say?
I got so excited by the sweep. We're good. Keep going.
Okay, great. No, the 125 is the best value here. I mean, you can see sharper books have it at minus 121-ish. That's fine. I'm totally comfortable with this one. Now, if you are looking at it surface level, you might say, Logan, this seems pretty trappy. Now, I know Vegas does lay these traps every now and then, but call me a sucker today. Reds, the 2-11 Reds are getting a ton of respect if you're looking at the lines because, St. Louis 4-1 as a favorite, Cincinnati 2-9 as an underdog. Sorry, guys. I'm just not in the time of the year when I can pick the Reds in good faith, sell some bad information, and watch them go lose 8-0. I can't do it. But Reds are not a great team. They are batting decent versus left-handed pitchers, so batting 256 versus lefties. So they're getting respect just because they are facing a lefty. Matt's 3 innings pitched and 7 earned runs versus the Pirates. I remember that game all too well because I had the Cardinals, and Matt's just absolutely hosted batting practice. That was tough. That was tough to watch. I expect him to duplicate a performance more like the one versus Milwaukee. 5 2/3 innings pitched and 0 earned runs versus the Brewers. So he had a bad game. He had a good game. Which Mats are we getting today? I think we can get a good Mats. Cincinnati's offense, 28th best in strikeouts. That's terrible, right? They're swinging, at terrible pitches. Their plate discipline is terrible. St. Louis, by comparison, second best in strikeouts. So they're going to make the opposing pitcher work. Who's the opposing pitcher for the Reds? It's scheduled to be Green. 5 innings pitched and 3 earned runs, and also 5 1/3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. So he's been pretty even on the year. No catastrophic performances like Matt's. So if you're looking for the steadier pitcher, it might be on the Red side today. But look, the starting pitchers don't go the full 9 innings. Hate to tell you that. That's just not how this works. Cincinnati's bullpen, 4th worst in bullpen ERA. St. Louis, by comparison, 2nd best in bullpen ERA. So when it gets to the battle of the bullpens, this is St. Louis's game to win. And I hope they already put up some runs on Green and we're not relying on an 8th or 9th inning comeback. Like sometimes they've shown, they had a, pretty not so great series versus the Marlins. I'm expecting them against the Reds to come out and flex their bats a little bit. They simply have to. And Mats, if you go out there and get 7 earned runs again, I will never pick you in my life again. This is your ultimatum, Mats. Go out and pitch like the MLB pitcher that I know you to be. Austin, speaking of pitchers, what do you got for player prop today?
So I would have to say, I really like the Cardinals money line pick. Something to note: they have not lost back-to-back games yet this season. So they lost
There you go.
yesterday to the Marlins. Maybe they can bounce back today. Their offense was stinky last night. Zero, it
Mhm.
was 5-0. Yeah, you aren't winning the game with 0 runs. Don't know how to tell you that. But we're getting to my favorite player prop, and I won't lie to you. There's not a lot out on the slate at 6:57 a.m. this morning, but I think we found a little bit of value here. Now we're going Justin Verlander, and I'm taking his under 7.5 strikeouts. Now at surface level might be a little bit sketchy because I really hate doing these where we have obviously we see the line on here. We see Verlander 7.5 on FanDuel. Every other book is at 6.5. So if you have, a 6.5 line, I don't mind playing it for maybe a half unit value, but I'd wait to see if you can get a 7.5 line like we got on FanDuel right now because I really like it. Now, I did like a Tyone under prop, but we didn't have a line this morning. Now, we're going back to fading another starting pitcher versus the Blue Jays. And look, it worked out yesterday with Tanner. He struck out 3 of his first 4 batters. That was all he ended with 4 strikeouts. I think he pitched like 80 pitches going into the 80th or in the 5th inning. Now, I won't lie to you. Verlander is a little bit better than my boy Tanner, but still, Verlander coming back from Tommy John surgery, and he's honestly been looking as good as he ever has been, but he's pitched 2 games so far, 13 innings, pitched 15 strikeouts and a 0.69 ERA. The guy's been ridiculous. And in those 2 games, he had 8 and 7 strikeouts. And it did take him eight innings to get the 8 strikeouts in one of those matchups. And so we look at it, it was against the Angels, it was against the Mariners, 2 offenses I wouldn't necessarily consider to be the best in the majors. Angels have been striking out a lot. And today we're looking at the Blue Jays. 13 games in, no starting pitcher has not only more than under 7.5 strikeouts, they're under 6.5 in all of the starts. And while Verlander likely is the best pitcher they have seen so far this year, I still do think the Blue Jays can get it done. The Blue Jays are batting 261 versus right-handed pitchers this year, 5th best in the MLB. They're 4th in hits, they're 1st in home runs. We know this team can just snap and they can put up a ton of runs in a blink, and that could get Verlander out of there. Now, this will be his first start back in Houston. Granted, he missed basically all of last year. I think all of last year, actually. And so Verlander maybe has the crowd on his side, but asking a guy to get 8 strikeouts is a big number. 7.5, I really like it. 7.5, like you can see. I mean, 6.5 is a little bit. Maybe you don't play it at 6.5. Wait until you see a 7.5 or a 7 line. But I really like Verlander today. Taking his under 7.5 strikeouts, -132 on FanDuel. That's my player prop of the day. Let's go for 3 straight winners. But Logan, it's the best time on the channel. We all know what time it is, but you can tell them.
It is time for Nerfy Nation. We've been killing it. We've absolutely been making Nerfy bettors look like fools so far. And I expect to continue that.
Yeah, I hope we can continue that. We are currently 11-4 for our no-run first inning bets. For all the people that don't know what Nerfy stands for, we're Nerfy Nation, no-run first inning, 6 quick outs. That's all we need. And today, we're going with one that's close to the heart, and you'll understand that in a second. We're going Brewers, Phillies. We're taking the no-run first inning bet, -114 on FanDuel. Now, there are some I won't lie to you, not a ton of good options out there today, not a ton of good pitching matchups, but we do like this one. Now we got -114 on FanDuel, -135 on DraftKings, -1. You see it kind of books all over the place, kind of the same ballpark within realm of possibility. Now we think about this one. We got on the Philly side, Ranger Suarez. Won't say, he's an ace, but he is pretty decent. He's not a trash can. We're not, hopefully not today. 3 and 2 earned runs in his first 2 starts, or in his last 2 starts. And we look at the top of the Milwaukee Brewers batting average. Yeah, they're all under 200. And I don't anticipate them changing their lineup all too much. And we think about this Brewers lineup. If you've been betting the Brewers, they come out and they lay an egg. Sometimes they don't feel like scoring any runs the whole game. So I think Suarez can handle it. Now, both teams are tied 15th in first inning runs, right smack dab in the middle. What about on the other side of the mound to get us on the Philly side, Logan?
Yeah, so against the Phillies, batters should be pitching Peralta. And I know, Freddie Peralta, 3 and 6 earned runs in his last 2 starts. He has not started the year all too well, but he's so much better of a pitcher than that. Last year in 2021, 2.8 ERA, a 2.7 ERA on the road. Anything under a 3 ERA is amazing. Freddie Peralta was one of the driving forces of the Brewers being so good. They had so many talented arms. He is definitely talented now. He'll probably face some, variation of Hoskins, Segura, definitely Bryce Harper. So can he get those 3 outs we need? Absolutely. He's definitely an ace. He's definitely a strikeout specialist. He's able to do it. And also worth noting, the over-under to this game is set to 8. That's a super comfortable range. Austin, there's one more note though that's not on here. Yeah, I'm gonna be at this game. Yes, I will be at the Phillies versus Brewers game. This is what we like to call Nerfy Nation date night edition. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm taking my girl. Yeah, I'm taking my girlfriend to the game, and she's going to see me acting like a fool for 6 outs. Hopefully, not seeing a Yerfie because she'll see me be big mad in the stands. But no, in all honesty, I will be. People will turn around and look at me when the third out out happens in the bottom of the first, because I'm gonna be super psyched. But I'm really looking forward to it. Nerfy Nation, your ambassador will be at the game. So
we love to see that.
Yeah,
we love to see that. We need you in stands.
Exactly. Do what you want with that information, but I'm going to be there and I'm going to be enjoying it. So
yeah, so we're going to try to move to 12-4 on our no run first inning bets. No better way to do it than cash it in person. So hopefully for your sake, your viewing pleasure, you get 6 quick outs, because we had 6 quick outs pretty much yesterday with a quick double play. So those are our 3 plays: Brewers, Phillies, Nerfy. We're going to the Justin Verlander under 7.5 Ks. I'd wait to see if you can get a 7.5 line. A little bit iffy at 6.5. And then the Cardinals money line. Let's go for 3 straight sweeps. For there's three straight, I don't know what we're going to have to do. Maybe go premium. That was a joke. We're never going to do that. We appreciate you guys as always for tuning into the daily videos, and we'll see you guys on Saturday morning. Have a great Friday night. We'll see you guys in the morning. Peace.